Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to our elder apostles and Jim messengers, in whom the truth resides, and peace and blessings be multiplied to your Akim that's out there preaching this truth for the love of the gospel and risking your lives. And you Aqua that's learning in silence and being humble and being blessed, whatever Yahweh Shah may find your hands to do. This is GMS Indiana Camp. I'm Hashim Yashala, accompanied by
Gabari.
All right, man. We wanted to hit a few points, a few scriptures, man, on Trump pulling back the military strike on Iran. Okay, I was actually driving. Me and my son was moving this weekend when I actually heard this on the news, and it's just been a busy weekend. I'm coming from work right now, man. I know a few brothers that did videos on this, but like I said, this is a hot topic right now because this is actually this is World War III, man. This is just the beginning of World War III. Okay. All right. It says Trump pulls back on approval military strike on Iran. President Trump approved military strikes on Iran, but then abruptly pulled back. This coming after Iran shot down a U.S. naval drone with missiles. Okay, now that's hey, Iran is a small country, man, and the first thing that popped up in our heads, man, is Joel. Let me get that. It's Joel 3:10. Okay. All right. He said, I'm gonna start at 9. He said, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. All right, and who is the weak, man? The weak is Iran, man, because that is a small country, man. All right, but hey, it's not only Iran, man. All these little small countries, man. North Korea, man. They all flexing their muscles, man. They got these nuclear weapons, man, and everybody's just like, hey, look, man. Hey, man, look, fuck America, man. We got nukes too, man.
Yeah, and it even says in verse 10, it says beat your plowshares into pruning hooks. And it's like beat your
plowshare. Yeah, he said beat your plowshares into swords.
Yeah, beat your plowshares into swords. Go ahead.
And your pruning hooks into spears.
Yeah, now plowshares and pruning hooks are basically
opposites of steel. Work instruments.
Work instruments.
Right.
Basically, you use those to like gardening, basically for farming.
Right.
But basically, really, it's talking about when things at peace. You know, it's time to plant. Scripture says it talks about in the book of
Ecclesiastes.
You know, there's a time, place for everything. A time for war, a time for peace. When it's time for peace, you do what? You plant, you harvest, you build stuff. You build towns, you build cities and stuff. But it says now, take those instruments and take those instruments that's used for building, and you're gonna beat them for destruction. You know, because it's not a time right now. The Lord's putting a spirit in the earth. Right now, it's not a time to be building. It's not a time to be living prosperous. It's not a time to be trying to build yourself up, build up America, build up your land. Right now, it's a time of war. All right. Now, it actually says in the book of Isaiah, where it says they shall beat their swords into pruning hooks and their spears into plowshares, which means what? After this World War III is over, guess what? They're gonna beat them swords, them instruments that they use for war. They're gonna actually use those instruments to actually work. And who's it gonna work for? They're gonna work for us, man. And it says the nation shall not know war anymore, because there's not gonna be no major war anymore. Because what? Israel's gonna rule forever, and Israel's not gonna war against Israel. You're not gonna have Benji fighting against Levi, or Levi fighting against Asher, or Naphtali fighting against Zebulun. It's not going to be none of that, man. We're going to live in complete harmony. All right, we're gonna be a nation of Hancocks. We used to say it back in the day.
Right.
You know, we're gonna be spiritual angelic beings ruling nations with an iron fist. for eternal, because guess what? We're gonna have immortality bodies, man. All right, Scripture says when their righteousness is immortal, you know. So guess what, man? Our kingdom is gonna be forever, man. All right, the whole reason why we're not ruling right now is because what? Unrighteous dealings. Scripture says because unrighteous dealings and injuries is rich is gotten by deceit, man. But that number one thing is what? Unrighteous dealings, man. All right. Because what? It was everything's done. We went off, but not to get too far in that. But basically, in that scripture, you know, it's not a time to be being prosperous and being built, man. All right. Matter of fact, to be honest, the only ones being prosperous is the Lord, because the Lord's prosperous is this kingdom's downfall.
All
right.
I got that for you. All right. This is Ecclesiastes 3:1. He said, to everything there's a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven.
If you look on world news, and when I say world news, I'm talking about, you know, just talking about different other, not no Fox, CNN, you know, just talk about America.
Not that
little Timmy got shot down the street. We're gonna
fluff news.
Yeah, fluff news, man. No, we're actually talking about real world news, man. It's war everywhere, man. Missiles here, missiles there. Oh, Iran that, North Korea this, Russia that. You know, it's basically, but that's the scriptures, man. It says what? Rumors of wars, man. Now, you know, we might read, oh shit, Iran just shot a missile to sink one of America's battleships.
Right.
And it might not do anything for a good 2-3 years, but guess what? Those are rumors of war. Those are things that's gonna amp it up. You know. And remember the 50 tomahawks Trump sent over there like 3 years ago.
Yep.
You know, that, I mean, shit. When I tell you, brothers thought we was gonna go to war that next morning, bro, we was ready.
Yeah.
You know, but look at it now. The whole 3 years has passed. Doesn't mean brothers be like, oh, it ain't real. Shit, I'm gonna stop looking at the news, because every time I look at something, it's just, no, that's prophecy actually happening.
Right.
You know. It's
because now that rumors of wars. You know, and we know that America's been in wars ever since it's been established, man. It's always been wars, man. And really, Yahushua, basically, that's a good thing, because we always supposed to be on the ready. So guess what? So soon as Yahushua died and came and ascended back into heaven, and left his disciples here, man. Basically, we should have been watching for the kingdom back then. Okay, but reason why the rumors of war is so important now is because these rumors of wars are actually aligning with prophecy. So that's why, you know, these are the last rumors of wars. This is not rumors of war as far as there's like any type of war breaking out. These wars that's breaking out now line up with the scriptures in Joel, which I'm gonna go back to. Okay, this is he said to every, I'm gonna start at the beginning again. He says, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heavens. Right. So it was a purpose for Trump to pull those back, pull back that military strike, because hey, why? Yahushua was, but it was rejoicing for us, because hey, we knew we could have jumped off. That's to put the elect men on their toes, man. Like Apostle Ramla put up a video today, man. It's like, hey, man, this is we need to be on the ready. You know, I can't place the word he put. I can't recollect the word that he actually used. But we supposed to be on the ready, man, because hey, this thing is at the cusp, man. It's about to pop. Okay, what was you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say, and then any major fight that you've been in, you just don't. It's very rare that you just fight someone off GP, which means, oh, you bumped into me, and you know. So usually, main fights that happens is really a build up.
It's a build up.
You know, this nigga talked about, you know, this nigga said my mama, and you might not see it, you know, but y'all steady talking. I mean, I seen old dude said, you know, he'll beat your ass any day.
Yeah.
Like, man, I kick that nigga ass, man. That's why you got a prostate leg or some shit.
Yeah.
You know, and then his boys go back, hey, man, he said you got a prostate. It's always like a build up to it, you know. It's gonna be a little talking shit, like talking that. You might
a climax.
You know, you might his girl might get, you know, beat up. You might record. It's like little interested into the main showdown, which means between you and it ain't just. It's very rare that somebody just go off GP and fight somebody. You know, it's always a build up. It's all, even in school. You know, you all know, we all had that one. We all knew them two females that didn't like each other. In every high school, we always had them two females that never liked each other. And would they ever go to each other and they say, "Hey, I don't like you, let's fight"? No, it would go. School would go its normal way. A couple months would pass, and then boom, usually a breakout fight. You know, because what? She was a little talking here, she was a little talking. You know, she probably did something to one of her friends, and you know, it probably touched her. You know, and then eventually, the time come where they probably just came and duked it out.
Yeah, and that's why the scripture says, "Let the weak say I was strong," because hey, those countries been weak for all these years, man. And America's been, everyone's been seeing America's the big bully, man. Yeah. And guess what? That's why Russia's like, look, man, you know, bro, ain't nobody taking your shit no more. Right. You know, it's them days over with, man. People got nukes. Like, man, look, man, fuck you, man. You know, that's why Trump had that video we did. We played that clip of Putin. Because Putin was pleading like, hey, man, look, this is serious. We ain't playing, you know, we playing with people, we playing with lives here, man. And Putin knows his capabilities. He knows the technology that he has, man. And he's not afraid to use it. He's just like, man, look, because America is a wimp-ass country. It's soft, man, compared to everybody else, man. We just got a fucking military... infantry military. The lady is a lady that's about to be over the military. I don't know. I forgot what branch. Shit. But she's gonna get sworn in, man, to be over the infantry, man. A woman, bro. That's crazy. Anyway, let me finish reading these points, man. He said to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heavens. He said, a time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, and a time to pluck up that which is planted. All right, because what? I mean, the seed of war was planted at the beginning when Yahushua gave this king. When we fell and we lost this kingdom to the Edomites, man. War began back then. Who took down the Romans? Who took down Greece? The Romans. Okay, so Edomite's kingdom has always been at odds, man, because what? This was their time to rule. So their kingdom has been divided. Okay, I know it's been wars and rumors of wars. Okay, but like I said, I reiterate again, the reason why this is so prevalent, the wars that's happening now, are prophecy, are lining up with the prophecies. Okay. He said, a time to pluck up that which was planted. Verse 3, a time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up. All right, a time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together. All right, and this is that time to be gathering stones together, man. All right, but those stones are not just regular stones, bro. Hey, everyone is gathering up. They're gathering, hey, like the scripture said, man, beat your pruning hook to swords. Okay, and your plowshares to spears. Okay, a time to gather stones together and a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. Verse 6, and a time to get and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to cast away. A time to rend and a time to sow. A time to keep silent and a time to speak. A time to love and a time to hate. A time of war and a time of peace. All right, because what? We're in that war spirit. We're in that wartime now. Okay, and the last one was in a time for peace. Okay, so hey, man, hey, that's what we in, man.
It's beautiful because war has to come before peace.
That's right.
You know,
that's right.
In order for peace to come, you must have war.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the saying, destruction. Before creation must come destruction.
Right. Con. All right, you got something?
Yeah, con. This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 23. It says, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? Beautiful. How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? All right, so that hammer is talking about America, all right? And it says, really it's talking about its military force, America's military force, all right? Because America, you know, how's that hammer cut asunder? And the answer is because the Lord's not using that hammer no more,
right?
Everybody, if you ask a person, is well, what's scary, Jason or his machete? You know.
Right.
Now Jason with the machete, you know, you're in trouble. But if you see Jason machete, are you gonna run from his machete if it's just sitting there on the ground? If the wielder is not on, matter of fact, it talks about that in Matthew. It says the axe can the axe boast against the
tree, right?
Can the axe boast against the he who wielded? You know, the axe is not. I mean, yeah, the axe is a deadly instrument. It could chop somebody's head off. It could chop somebody's limbs off. But without a wielder, it's nothing. You know, it's nothing but metal and wood. You know, so the hammer, America, it's nothing without the Lord. If the Lord's not really using the America to fuck people up no more, then guess what? It's nothing. It's just an instrument, useless instrument that's just sitting on the ground that's gonna collect dust and eventually be buried. All right.
Okay, I got it. Matthew 3:10, and now also the axe is laid unto the root of the tree.
No,
not that one.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I got it.
You got it.
It was 10. It was Isaiah. I'd say Matthew. This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 15. Shall the axe boast itself against him that hew therewith? Or shall the saw magnify itself against him that shaketh it? As if the rod have shook itself against them that lift it up, or as if the staff should lift up itself as if it was no wood. See, man? Yeah, so basically these are all instruments. A saw, an axe, a rod. These are all instruments, but guess what? They're deadly instruments. So guess what? These instruments are meant to inflict pain. No, they actually hurt. If you see somebody with a rod or see somebody with an axe, you actually fear a person. You know? But if you just see that rod on the floor, if you just see that axe on the floor propped up against a door, are you going to fear? Are you still going to have that fear in your heart as someone that's wielding it? Will show you it's the wielder that has the power, not the instrument.
Right.
All right. Right. You know, that's why we always say, man, hey, the Lord can get rid of us at a blink's moment, man, because we're nothing but instruments, man. Right. The Lord is the wielder. All right, we're the pawns, you know.
That's right.
You know, Lord moves us. Now, when a person plays chess, guess what? Sometimes pawns get sacrificed. Yeah. Sometimes he'll have to sacrifice pawns in order to
make a deadly move.
In order to basically in order to win the game. But on the counter, some of them pawns, if they get over to the other side of the person's chest, he can bring back any other piece. No, I'm slacking. That pawn turns into any other piece that's on the board. So that pawn can actually turn into the queen, which is the most powerful piece on chess. So the Lord can use that pawn to get sacrificed, but he also can use that pawn to turn into something that could dominate everything that's on the battlefield. You know? So just to show you, you know, the wielder is who has the power. Right now, the Lord's not using America no more. So guess what? Their might is falling.
Right. Yeah. Okay, and he said, okay, we'll start at 10 again. Joel 3:10, he said, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither, cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I set to judge all the heathens round about.
The Middle East.
Middle East, right? And that's where's Iran? Where's Iran? Okay. And look, man, this thing is so. And you know what? We can't say it no more plainer than what it's getting, man. Niggas are not fucking watching the news, man. I was all at work today, man, and these niggas is watching, telling about what Paul George finna get transferred. It was all talking about. I ain't hear not one person say basketball shit. Oh, man. Shit. These motherfuckers is tripping. I said, damn. I walked out of there I said, these motherfuckers don't even know. I mean, niggas just don't watch the fucking news, man. They have no fucking clue what's the. Hey, man, I say that day is gonna overtake them, man. You know, because they man, no one gives. Hey, bro, no one cares, man. If it ain't got nothing to do with some money or going to buy a new vehicle or popping some man's woman, Jake ain't interested, man. All right, what was you gonna say?
I was gonna say Jake is wise to do evil, man. They know when the next J is gonna come out. They know a nigga whole schedule to plot on his woman, but yet, you know, when it comes to do righteousness, they be like, what's that?
Yeah.
I don't know how to. No, I don't know that.
Yeah. And
you tell Jake to stop smoking because he got a job interview. He said, "I just drink cranberry juice. You get out your system the next day."
Yeah, he ain't gonna stop smoking. He just want to pass that damn test.
Bro, yeah, right. Jake got every way possible to keep smoking and have ways to get it out your system the next day, but yet just instead of not smoking for at least a month so it can get out your system, and, just common sense would be like, all right, I like smoking, but I'm gonna have some discipline and stop doing it because I really want this job, and then as soon as I get the job, I just go back doing it. No, he's like, nah, shit, I'm gonna smoke. I'm gonna smoke to the day of the interview and just take this pill that mask over it. Jay got to jump through hoops on it, but that's that wise to do evil, right?
Wise to do evil, yep. All right, verse 13, and verse 13, he said, "Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great." Now you just said, because these people have no idea what's about to go down, man. All right, and Yahushua, man, is like, bro. I mean, even like the weather. We in the beginning of famine. It was no corn planted this season, man. I was listening to the almanac, the farmers. Log on to the farmers channel or whatever. It's just on the radio station, and the corn percent was so low, man. Corn is popcorn, all that stuff. Everything that's made with a corn product, corn base, man, is about to go up. All right, so hey, man, everything is in place, man. All right, the microchip, man, is gonna be implicated any time now, man. All right, and that's why Elder Apostle Chahar deemed this year year of Quagma, man, because we can see everything coming to pass, man. Everything, the wars, everything. All right, that's why we're vigilant, man. In these last days, man, we're praying. You know what I'm saying? Fasting, man, and study, asking Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, to let this thing take place. And we rejoice in that, man. Just think, man, they was about to shoot, man, bro. And he gonna say he was worried about killing some people, killing so many. It would have killed so many people, which that was some bullshit. They ain't never been worried about killing nobody, killing no people, man. But if that's, you got some more?
No, that's it.
That's it? All right, with that, man, we're going to give our praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Kakadash. Peace and blessings be multiplied to you, Akim, that's out here preaching this truth for the love of the gospel. Again, sincere, hearty, double honors to our elder apostles in GMS, in whom the truth resides, and peace and blessings be multiplied to you, Aqua, also this learning in silence, and being blessed whatever Yahushua may find your hands to do. Shalom.